From beautiful flowers to now setting the beautiful mood in your home. This from Bella and Howell is a 2-pack of a Rechargeable Deluxe Lexington lamp. The Lexington is a name that you'll see out there in other department stores, but let me tell you, my friends, you are paying more than $24.99 for just one. And even then, you would not be able to leave it outside. This is actually water-resistant rechargeable lamps, plural, because you're getting two at $24.99. That comes out to be $12 and some change per lamp. That's why thousands of you have already picked it up. They're individually boxed. We include the cable in each box so you can recharge it, but you're getting hours of illumination without being tethered to an outlet or cord. Gold right here, so let me show you the colors that are available in the lamps. Gold has actually been the most popular. From the gold to the silver. And remember, you're in control. There's actually 3 different light colors that you get with this color most, from white to warm to daylight. Here it is for you in black. Love how modern and sleek this looks. It would be beautiful outdoors. And then we have it for you in white, which is actually my most limited option. If you want to grab it, I know our phone lines will get very busy on this. The ordering process will get busy because it has been wildly popular today. 891-831 is the item number. Chad Allen is here with us to light up our... ladies and gentlemen, the Chad Allen TV Chad.
Yeah, that's all the social media. It's the TikToks, the Instagram.
That's all I need. And let
chat.
me give you some light, my friend.
And you are getting two, so we need to pair them up. 3 different lighting modes. Nicole just pointed out, which is great. You can't go wrong with these. Doesn't matter which color you get. They all work the same, and they're beautiful. They're made out of metal. One activator switch on the bottom. That's really important because if you're going to throw this in your purse or your luggage to take on vacation with you, or maybe to the office, to the cubicle when there's no windows, as Nicole was pointing out, you can't turn it on in your bag. When you hit that activator switch, now you can work it, right? And that's how it goes. 3 different lighting modes. That first one's going to be that yellow. That's great for outdoor dining because bugs can't see the color yellow. That daylight white, and then a natural incandescent type of white, which is great. But all 3 modes can dim all the way down or dim all the way back up. And there's no buttons. It is just, I'm gonna look at my monitor here because it is shiny and shimmery. It is not
so
ugly.
Pretty.
But keep in mind, the black and the white are this matte finish.
Right.
So you have the gold or silver is that polished finish, and then the matte is the black or the white. And you do get 2, and then when you want to charge it back up, just take away that little rubberized port here, and then you plug in the USB-C cable that we include. You get 2 of those. They're both included for you, and then you cover it right back up. That's what keeps the rain, the snow, the sleet out of there so that it can be outside and weather rated. Doesn't matter where you decorate with them. I'm talking from the back of the toilet to the side of your bed. You can put them anywhere you want. No cords, no cables, no outlet needed, no extension cords. You can create the most beautiful tablescape, but keep in mind, each one comes in their own box.
Yep.
And if you order 2 different colors, you will notice the box has the color of the lamp, so you're not opening a bunch of boxes to see what's on the inside. We tell you what's on the inside by showing you the color on the outside.
I love that.
Yeah.
Every little detail matters. I love that it's just a touch. Beautiful profile, by the way, too. They're 8 inches in height, so that basic, that really great level to whenever you do have this at a dining table that you're able to see your loved ones. And it's so interesting. Whenever my in-laws were in town, I don't know if I told you, we went into this restaurant and they had a light, and the whole time everyone was like, ooh. Oh, and they were just going on, off. It didn't even have the different light modes. It was just on, off, which is still great. But this, the fact that you're able to really set that mood, whether it's that daylight that you're having, maybe whenever you're kind of working in the day and you don't want to turn on your big lights and you don't want the sun shining, warming up the room or anything, you can have it on that daylight, that warm light, and even that white light. But we're going to walk around so you can see it in action. But remember, 2 at this price. I can't emphasize that enough because it's almost too good to be true, but at $24.99 and being water resistant too. So you take it outdoors and you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, we're not worried. Google your heart's content. I mean, the Lexington is available out in the stores.
Right.
You have to remember it is not for outside, okay? It is the lesser version of the Lexington that's in the regular stores. HSN is the only place where you can find the Deluxe Lexington.
Yep.
What does that mean? Longer battery life, weatherproof, so you're not worried about the rain, the sleet, the snow, and you're getting a 2-pack here, which you don't get anywhere else, in a much lower price than the regular stores for the lesser version.
Yeah.
That's why it's a Today Special item. This is the silver, okay? So 2 in the silver. I think you should decorate in 2s. You don't have to. They're not connected. They don't like have to talk to each other. They can be in completely separate states. But the silver looks really great on a mantle or where you have your ornaments. See how they're just sort of picking up sort of the colors everywhere it is. But if this light didn't match my light bulbs in my house or my Christmas tree, I could just switch it to a different color temperature and get something that matches more in line with the other lights in my house. And if it's too bright, I just keep my finger there and it dims down. See how great that is? Wow. And if I want it brighter, the opposite way works too. What you really can't do is mess it up. Like you just can't. If I'm waking up in the middle of the night, side of the bed, just touching like this, I wake up, there's my light.
Right.
I'm not looking for the pole chain or twisting something or the remote control. Nothing. This is the easiest, simplest light you can use.
And you can leave it on without recharging it for up to 7 hours. I mean, that's 7 hours worth of, so maybe it's a night light that you're using. Maybe it's a movie night that you have and you still want a little bit of lighting, so you can do that as well. But I love that it's a 2-pack. Remember, the gold is by far the most popular. A lot of you jumping into the ordering process, so feel free to go to hsn.com, HSN app. You get it home for just a few bucks. What is that, $8 and some change to go ahead and get this home? And you get both of them at this exceptional price. That's why thousands are already gone. I mean, and this is what I'm talking about, that perfect profile being 8 inches in height. Now we can have our conversation and still enjoy this beautiful tablescape.
Yeah, it's absolutely great. Can I get a monitor so I can see a little bit there? I can't actually see this shot because I want you to see that these are like, let's say this is like 50 bucks, right? I'm making this up because the lamps are 25. I could pick up this gold tray and this leaves for probably another 25, right? And I don't think I'm exaggerating. So for $50, thank you guys, I can create this tablescape and I'm gonna turn it right there. See this?
How beautiful that is.
And so the light comes off underneath and it comes off on the sides. What it's not doing is coming up at my eyeballs. And this sounds weird to say on TV, but when you're having dinner across from somebody and there's a bright light shining in your eyes, it sort of messes with your pupils and I can't really see the person, right? You know what I'm talking about, at night especially. This light shines down and around, but doesn't distract us, and quite frankly, doesn't show off my face too much, so it's a little more flattering. And if it's too bright, again, I can just keep my finger right there, or my whole hand, or anything, and it can dim it down to a kiss of light, but watch. Nope, doesn't get hot at all. LED technology, and it brightens all the way back up. And we even have 2 of the same back here on the bistro set, so that's 2 sets.
How beautiful.
If this were my Thanksgiving table, could you have imagined?
Oh my goodness.
Or my Christmas dining set.
I'm like, wow, Chad Allen's so fancy, right? That's what I mean. You, wow, you're so fancy. You're like, yeah, $24.99. I mean,
don't say that. Don't tell them.
No, I mean, unless you're that, I'm that type of person. Be like, $24.99. Like I love to tell people when I want a good deal because you feel like so proud of yourself. You're like, I like rigged the system. How did I get such exceptional quality?
But if we left it outside, you don't have to worry.
Well, right. Well, a lot of times, have you ever dined outside and it starts raining and you're like, oh boy, the last thing you're thinking about is grabbing the lamps, you're grabbing the food, you're grabbing your stuff to not get wet. So I love that it's water resistant. Other Lexingtons on the market are not. That's why this is a deluxe. So you can have that peace of mind where you're utilizing this outdoors and indoors. And we'll take you a little bit more around indoors. There is a spot that I don't even think we got to see last time that I think is such a beautiful way to show it. So, and that's how you're gonna recharge. I mean, again, 7 hours of continuous illumination before you need to recharge it, and that's at the highest setting.
That's correct. And so imagine if you dim it down a little bit, which I think you would. This fits, this again sounds silly to say out loud, but I think you need to know, it fits on the back of the toilet. And so if you're gonna have that potty decor, as Tracy...
That's why it's so nice that it's just a touch instead of trying to find a switch.
Exactly. And if you dim it all the way down, you can leave it in those places where it wouldn't wake you up if the bathroom had that little night light going on, right? There are no outlets needed, no extension cords needed. And so that makes a big difference in the kitchen, on the kitchen counter, where maybe you walk in the house on the entryway where there is no, anything like that. Now we put 2, we styled them together. I think it's good if they style together because one we just put on top of a canister, the other one on a shorter canister. But again, if I didn't want to have 2 there, it would look like that and it's still gorgeous, right? Now the kitchen like this is a great place. Like I have mine always plugged in, 24/7, never shuts off. It's on dim, but it's next to an outlet, so why not just keep it plugged in? So I'm
Yeah.
never worried about recharging it.
Yeah.
There's a couple more right here in the white color, which if you like decorate with like a winter village or something like that, I'd sort of try to do that with
Beautiful.
these little gingerbread houses. But look at this statement in this next piece. And so we have a mantle, a fireplace, a mantle, a couple of chairs.
Yeah.
This is a more realistic type of space for a, not a TV studio, for like a home, like
Right.
a living room.
Right.
And so this is about the space I have in my living room. 3
this is
lamps. I think you should pick up more than one set. And we only have 3 here, not 4, right? And so there's 2 back here in the black. And again, if this didn't match, I could easily go to a yellowy light, a daylight white, or that classic incandescent warm type of light. But if it's too bright, I just keep my finger there, it dims down. If I keep my finger there again, it goes right back up. This is the black, but it matches all the beautiful colored ornaments, everything like that.
Right.
2 swivel chairs here. We have one in the center of the table.
Someone left
And-
their brownie.
It's gonna be mine in a second.
It's gonna be mine. That's our brownie. Thank you.
But this is such a great demonstration of how much light it throws off, right?
Yeah,
So this
that's
is in
a
the
lot.
center of the table. Watch, look, nope, no light. Put it in the center of the table.
Wow.
Now I have this entire diameter of light lit up, whether it's
Ooh,
that
I
yellow,
love the warm.
which flying bugs can't see the color yellow. So if you want to keep away the mosquitoes, well, it's not going to keep them away. It's just not going to draw them to it. And then that daylight white, which is great when you are maybe painting your nails. Or Suzanne Runyon was at my launch at midnight, and she said crafters need this when you're trying to do something very detailed. And then that regular classic incandescent light. You
Love
just
it.
really can't go wrong no matter what color you picked up. We showed
Yeah.
you the black here. We showed you the white and the silver in the kitchen. We showed you the gold in the dining room. We showed you those silver on the other mantle, and then all the colors on the beautiful display table. And they all look gorgeous.
They all look really good. I was so excited about this. All right, almost 9,000 gone. We're getting down to the wire, my friends. I think Chad will actually have a little bit more of a break. And I always say out of sight, out of mind. Poor Chad's been on like every other hour, so I think he'll get a little bit more time than maybe 45 minutes in between. But look at this. Doesn't matter if it's rained on. It doesn't matter if you're buying outlet, right? Because you're not tethered to an outlet. You're not tethered to a cord because they are rechargeable. At the fullest illumination, you're getting 7 hours of continuous light before you recharge it. If you dim it by just holding it, then I can reach maybe about 9 hours. And maybe that dim light, that warm light, is that perfect glow that you need so whenever you go to sleep, right? But just enough illumination to whenever you get up, you can actually see and you're not in a pitch black room. And you're getting double. I'm just showing you one, but you're getting both of them. And that's why the gold is so popular, because it absolutely looks exquisite. It's metal that you're getting. I mean, and you get a cohesive look to it. You get balance, because we're always talking about get something in 2 so you can flank. You can put 1 on each side. Bell & Howell with HSN, we've already done it for you. That's why now over 9,041 already gone. Many of you in the ordering process, a little bit over 100 of you kind of in that waiting period right now. So if you don't want to wait on the phones, go to hsn.com, your HSN app, key in the item number 891831. But there's the 2 golds that we saw, most popular one. Then we have it for you in the silver. They're individually boxed. You get the USB-C cable to recharge it. Recharge it your phone whenever you don't have to recharge your lamp. There it is for you in the black. And then we'll move on over and show you the white. The white is the most limited. I always say out of sight, out of mind. It's a Friday. It's almost 5 o'clock here on the East Coast. I don't know what your Friday plans are, but I got plans after I walk out of this building, and I know you got plans too. And I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity, because boy, can this really bring a room together and how beautiful it looks, but then the functionality that you get with this.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, being metal, if you pick up an extra set as gifts and you don't actually gift them, you'll go to use them.
Yeah, you'll use them.
Honestly, you would. So you're not harming anything by picking up an extra set. And to be made out of metal, not plastic, I have to say that a couple of times because the price reflects something that would be plastic.
Exactly. Look, I dim my light, and then now it'll be a little bit brighter. Switch it off. I mean, it's genius.
I asked Dad Joke Ryan for a joke earlier, and
Tell
he
me.
said, I got no bright ideas.
Dun-dun,
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun. That's it. Some of the crew's like, come on. I know, I don't have any bright ideas to have another pun for the lights. All right, if you want it, 891-831 is the item number. Thanks, Chad. You go to take another nap?
Yeah, I'll be back with Sarah at 9.
Oh, see? You got a lot of time. Chad said, he's like, I took a nap, I woke up, and you were still on TV.